you're the Divine Crusader. I'm Ingvar the Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true, the world is about to be destroyed. Some people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say. But my message is actually one of comfort. The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me. I'd research my own spells before I'd buy them from Eril's mysteries. See you later.
Yeah. may I serve?
Please, tell me you have my remedy. I can't hold out much longer. I hope you have something for me. I hear the heretics in the lands of Mania summon hungers to fight by their sides. Let me see. Yes, this is it. Please, accept this as a gesture of thanks. It's the least I can do for you. After all, you saved my life. Sleepy, are you? Be careful, you might be ill. Or dying. You never know. If you insist on sleeping, there's a bed for 20 gold a night. Very well. Go through that door up the stairs and it'll be the first door on the right. Sleep well if you can. Take care.
Blessings, citizen.
Rainy rule, rainy.
Oh!
Something smooth and sharp. Leave your foes sticky with blood. I'm very good at sharpening blades, but I can do all sorts of repair work. What is your wish? What do you wish? With a gentle moan, this bow will yield to your pull. With a scream of delight, it will launch pain into your enemies. What do you... It's a satisfying sound when an arrow rips into flesh. What is your wish? Crush the skulls of the fallen under your boots. Stomp out their eyeballs with your heel. Paint the floor red in a bloody dance. What do you wish? Think of me fondly when you bury this axe deep into your foe's skull. When you are really angry, it feels good to hack into someone with a giant blade. See you.
heard that skinned hounds don't like fire.
I've heard the same. Still,
What do
best
you
to
want?
just avoid them.
Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. I might also not care. Which is it? Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier. Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me, either way. All of it. Nothing is right without the chalice. Have you ever used it? No, of course not. You simply must. You just have to try it. It'll change your world, expand your horizons. Contracting leads to expanding, you know. Well, most of the time. Oh, so you've heard of it. Then you know why I want it back. Can you imagine trying to eat Feldew without it? Disastrous. Curse that woman. We hold on to fleeting things, even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation. Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice. Yes? What is it?
Your lips to his ears. Not my place to talk about it. You need to know, you talk to Wide-Eye. See you.
You've been speaking to Thaden, I can tell. He has a certain effect on people. Did he mention me, perhaps? Or was there something else you wanted to discuss? If you are working to help Thaden, I'll tell you whatever I can. Yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. Don't you see? It's the Elytra. They're the reason. The chalice, Feldew, Elytra, it's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some Elytra there are different. You'll need to get Feldew from them and eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do... He wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more. But the burrow, it's northeast of New Sheoth. The chalice is in Dunroot Burrow. Haven't you been listening? Go there. Take the Feldew from the Elytra. Eat it, and your journey begins. You will be thankful to Thaden when this has passed. The poison of the Elytra can be debilitating. Farewell.
Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Yeah!
Here! Here! Oh! Here! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
If it's a fight you want... Get out!
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
more jiggalag! Yes? What is it? The triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania, with all of its entitlements. Which is to say, none.
Greetings, friend.
It sounds like the Knights of the Nine are on a real crusade.
Yeah.
By the Nine Someone's being attacked!
You thought you could escape, Lord?
Somebody help! See you later.
Keep us going. For good. Or
Welcome to the House
might
of...
just be on fire.
Well,
Yes, is there something you require? A glorious existence. True.
Well, well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful. You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle! A fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace.
But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Sylarn and bring back the flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Sylarn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Sylarn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated. That's where you're going to get the flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Sylarn, guarded by my saints and seducers. The great torch shines brightly above New Sheoth, a beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't! It's gone out! Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart. Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times! You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me. You'll be powerful. Powerful enough to stop Jiggalag. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think? You're going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. Otherwise, they tend to go work for him. It's annoying, to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho, ho, ho! Who wouldn't like that? Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, knights of order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them, but don't touch the corpse until they're really dead, which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk. Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes, is there something you require? The flame of Agnon can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the golden saints and dark seducers of his creation. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap to sacrifice themselves upon the altars of rapture and despair. But alas, the times are not normal, and Sheogorath has given you this task without the authority to command it. I'm afraid you may have to be a little bit clever. Ah, the Great Torch. It is a symbol of Sheogorath's power and a source of great comfort for the citizens of New Sheoth. Unfortunately, the torch has gone out. For eternity, this has heralded the start of the Grey March. Lord Sheogorath, in his wisdom, wishes for you to relight the torch to help ease the worries of the populace. It is underway, but my lord does not wish for you to confront it directly yet. First, the realm and its citizens must be attended to. Yes, he will soon march across the land, destroying all that stands in his path. It's a frightening prospect. Many of our citizens are delicate. They can't cope with the prospect, and they defect to the forces of Jigalag, becoming priests of order. I fear they grow in power as the Grey March progresses. More and more Knights of Order make their way into the Isles. The priests of Order are the key. They summon the knights at the obelisks. A bad lot. Traitors. You'll find them near the obelisks that dot the land. They perform rituals at the obelisks to summon knights to the realm. Their link to Jigalag gives them power. As long as their obelisk is active, they cannot truly be killed. My...
Yes, what is
Was
it?
it a delightful
Let
spot?
astronauts...
I bid you greetings and cheer with the grace of a noble stallion. You seem to be of fine temper and wit, says the poet known as Hallion. At Common Treasures, you can find enough bits and bobs to last all of time. See you later.
Oh! Yeah!
The Aureals will soon pay for their arrogance. State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylon. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Aureals are driven out of Cylon, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukhedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
Hey, halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylon. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Armaz, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin will not withstand us.
Hail. Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Maskin out of Cylon? That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath, from the altars of Rapture and Despair within the shrine itself. I'm sure that Armazalkana will be glad to help you once the Maskin are driven from the Altar of Despair. Alas, We have not seen the Altar of Despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylon, which is controlled by the Mazkin. The Mazkin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it. It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service? She commands the Orioles here at Cylon. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Belloc to end this stalemate once and for all. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Armazel Canna wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Canna would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat. She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Mazkin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Canna see that. For Sheogorath's glory.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylon. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath. The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Cylon once and for all? Ah, Miral's beloved surprise attack. A perfect example of why males do not hold command positions. He has failed to consider the risks of his plan. If the Mazkin have prepared an ambush along that route, we would be slaughtered. We're better off storming the main passage, where our superior strength and blade work can come into play. The flame is fed from the Altar of Rapture and the Altar of Despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the Altar of Despair from the Mazkin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory.
My soul for Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory.
The Altar of Rapture will be ours. The Altar of Rapture will be ours. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Cylon, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Then I am at your service. The Grakedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt. We hold the Altar of Despair, here within the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. The counterpart to the Altar of Despair, Rapture is currently held by the Ariels in their complacency, but that will soon change. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Ariels hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Sylarn of the arrogant Ariels once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. She is the Grakedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Ariels, despite their strength. Walk with our Lord. The Ariel. Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey, a most dangerous place to be. We are preparing to wipe out the arrogant Ariels once and for all. Once they break themselves on our defenses, Sylarn will be ours, a gift for our Lord Sheogorath. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Ariels is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command, but I only hold Despair for the moment. The Ariels hold Rapture and are massing to attack us. But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. Only the immortal servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars of despair and rapture, which in turn feed the holy flame of Agnon. Once the Ariels are routed from the altar of rapture, I will be most pleased to command my soldiers to light the flame for Sheogorath's glory. We are expecting the Ariels to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the altar of rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Ariels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the altar of despair? As you wish, but I advise you to join the winning side if you really want the flame relit. The Ariels will never drive us from Sylarn. Hail. The Ariels will soon pay for their arrogance. The Ariels will soon.
My soul for Sheogorath. Go.
Greetings, emissary. We await your command. For Sheogorath's glory. Greetings, emissary. We await your command. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin and take control of the Altar of Despair? Are all males so obstinate? Have I not already told you that I consider that route too risky? What makes you think you can persuade me when my own lieutenant cannot? You've seen this with your own eyes? I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk. Myrrel was very convincing as well. Very well, we'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Or Greetings, Emma. Down with the Mazkin! Death to the Mazkin, for the glory of Sheogorath!
My soul for
My soul for Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory. Oh! My soul for Go.
This one's mine.
Here!
Mazkin! For the mad guy!
Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar of rapture. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar of despair. The altars can only be kindled by the willing sacrifice of a Maskin or an Oriole. It is my great honor to release my soul to Oblivion in service to Lord Sheogorath. Farewell. I will not walk these lands for many a year. For Sheogorath's glory. Thanks to you, the Maskin have been utterly defeated. For Sheogorath's glory.
My soul for Sheogorath. The treacherous ones. Go.
Speak, citizen. Speak quickly, mortal. Speak quickly. Go. Speak, citizen. Speak quickly. Go.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the Mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. Do not think about it. Dream about it. Let your mind soar on flights of fancy. I know you will choose well in the end.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia, illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. Yes, let your mind worry at the problem. Let fear and dismay over making the wrong choice sink their talons deep into your brain.
So, you've decided to light the torch for Mania? I knew I saw the glint of true mania in your eyes, my child. Go now, and let the holy flame inspire the people of Bliss to new heights of madness.
I'm disappointed in your choice. You'll find Mania to be a fickle friend. Pleasure and pain be with you.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter. It didn't slow them down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter and tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where their backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the courts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Arctis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacellum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes! What?